Hi, I'm Dr. Usha BR. I'm a consultant gynecologist, laparoscopic surgeon and fertility expert. I am practicing at Usha Specialty Clinic, which is a dedicated center for fertility, laparoscopy and maternity, which is situated in JP Nagar 2nd Phase, Bangalore. Now it is important to know what endometriosis is. Now the lining of the uterus, what we call as endometrium, when it is present outside the uterus, like in the ovaries, over the fallopian tubes or inside the abdominal cavity, it is called endometriosis. Now that is endometrial lining being present at abnormal places. But this lining responds like the regular endometrium with the monthly cycle. So that means it bleeds wherever the endometrial lining is present. Now when it is there inside the ovary, it could form a cyst. Cyst which is filled with blood. In the long run, it becomes a chocolate cyst. Or on the fallopian tube, it could produce puckering of the fallopian tube or scarring of the fallopian tube, altering the tube-ovarian relation. So it is important to know how this disease actually affects fertility. Now it is a common entity affecting about 10 to 15% of women. Again, there are grades of endometriosis. It could be very mild where the patient has no symptoms at all, or it could be very severe where there are big chocolate cysts and the ovaries, tubes and the uterus is all stuck to each other and the patient is having severe symptoms. So what we call as mild to severe stage of endometriosis. Now what are the symptoms of this endometriosis? It can cause painful menstruation, low backache, heavy menstrual flow or pain during intercourse. Difficulty in conceiving. So all these symptoms would warrant us to further investigate if there is any evidence of endometriosis. Now milder variety will only be picked up on a laparoscopy, where we see small powder burn spots on the peritoneum which are to be ablated. Very rarely we also see that the entire tubes, ovaries become a mass where the complete tube-ovarian relation is destroyed. Hence, the oocyte pickup which happens around the time of ovulation is hampered and the patient is not able to conceive. Now, the other ways in which endometriosis can cause infertility is causing painful intercourse, or it can also form a cyst in the ovary. When it forms a cyst in the ovary, it will not allow the regular follicles to grow. It acts like a space occupying lesion there, so the regular follicles will not grow and will not fetch egg. Or even if the egg is released, it will be of poor quality because of the inflammatory mediators released in the presence of the disease of endometriosis. So in that way, the quality of oocyte or the egg which is released is also poor and will usually not result in pregnancy. But it doesn't mean that with endometriosis you are not able to conceive spontaneously. There are a lot of spontaneous pregnancies reported and a lot of them do conceive naturally, but depends again on the severity of the disease and the nature of the disease.